Oh, Rash. Jeez Louise, man.
You want that shit?
Drake's the type of guy that would say jeez Louise. Of course you smacked me, man.
Hey man, we gotta talk about this evolution of this Drake meme. The corny Drake meme. It makes no fucking sense right now. These niggas be having this nigga Drake look like a goddamn Looney Tune. And it's more like, I don't know, like goofy isn't really him, I thought, but then now I feel like corny is a better description. But this nigga Drake is self-aware, man. This nigga knows about the BBL effect. This nigga knows about the fucking shit with like the Jeez Louise Drake that people are doing on TikTok and shit. You can see in this new video, this nigga's playing basketball and shit, and he pulled out the Jeez Louise. Drake's the type of guy to say Jeez Louise. Like, but he is, I mean, I guess. I mean, the fact that he even sees that shit, I feel like this nigga, like, I don't know if he does that shit on purpose, the corny Drake vibes, because he wants people to talk about him, or if he's just really like that and that's just like a Canadian type thing. I personally feel like it's the first thing. I feel like he knows that it's gonna get a reaction when he does some super corny shit. So he either has three modes. He has the BBL Drake, where he does a kissy face and the weird shit, and like they be having like TikToks of him that are exaggerated, not even versions of him, but it's actually like a thing. Like when he makes his face and he's like has like the filters and shit, well maybe not the filters, but he just be having like his eyebrows and and I feel like he just does that shit because he knows people are gonna talk about it, which is hella funny. If he does, then that's genius. If he doesn't, then that's hilarious. If he's just naturally like that shit and he just wants to like be on his like Jersey Shore vibes. And then I just feel like the internet kind of went out of control with the fucking shit. Like, I feel like if niggas were to, Drake is the type of guy that keep it in the realm of like being corny, it would make more sense than being a cartoon character. Cause I feel like I wouldn't really, like, I guess he's a cartoon character, but he's, whenever I think of him as a character, I just think of Jimmy in the wheelchair from Degrassi. And Jimmy wasn't really even corny. He was just like a dude. He was just like, I would say more goofy, but Drake is kind of funny though, and you can kind of see it in his videos and shit. But I feel like that's a good thing that he does well, is that like he doesn't take himself too seriously. I don't know if that comes from being an actor, I don't know if that comes from trying to be funny and shit, but it's like when you take yourself too seriously, you end up like Kanye. Like, nah, like not able to take a fucking joke, like when he got mad as fuck over the fucking South Park fish sticks shit, or just these like tough guy rappers. Because it's like, number one, I feel like if you like take yourself too much seriously as a rapper and shit, it's not a good look, because it's like niggas will try you and shit. You feel me? Like if you take yourself too seriously, niggas are gonna always try you. I feel like if you make a joke out of the situation, niggas won't try you, and then you'll get away with real shit. Like you probably do some real street shit, but niggas wouldn't even expect it, and you wouldn't go to jail because you were like fucking not really like taking yourself too seriously. And I feel like that's a major issue with the rap industry, that Drake the reason why Drake is so popular is because he doesn't take himself so seriously. Like he probably sees himself as a little, sometimes a tough guy type nigga, but it's like, I really feel like at the end of the day he can like laugh about like what people say about him, and I feel like it doesn't stress him out to the point, because he realizes all publicity is good publicity. I feel like some rappers are like super hyper masculine ass niggas that like niggas can't laugh, like niggas can't fucking laugh at a joke or tell a joke or some shit. Like, bruh, like niggas be injecting testosterone so much they can't break a smile. That shit is just crazy. When you can like laugh at yourself and you don't give a fuck about that shit, it's like, I feel like you gain a lot of fans and niggas aren't gonna hate you as much. Like, I feel like Drake embracing like what the memes are and shit, and like everything about him, and like everything is like making him like, I feel like people don't really, at first they kind of felt like this version of Drake was kind of weird and they weren't fucking with it, but I feel like it made him more relatable to the average person, so niggas aren't like hating on him as much, and I feel like it's better. While I feel like when it's like niggas like Kanye, for instance, if everyone were to do that with Kanye, I feel like this nigga would have a mental breakdown or something. Or maybe not, because he's kind of like a trendsetter type shit, and he has super high confidence and shit, but it's like, man, don't take yourself too like seriously, especially if you're like fucking like super maxed out fucking street nigga. Like, don't fucking take yourself seriously like that, because it's like, at the end of the day, it's entertainment, and it's like, you can still be serious with the shit, but you don't have to be like 100% like a fucking like masculine overhype ass nigga. Like, bro, like, laugh a little, live life, enjoy yourself, stop stressing over that shit. But hey, man, that's just my best advice, I'd say. Just like, don't take yourself too seriously if you're in entertainment in general, because it's like, that's the whole thing, man. It's entertainment. You're supposed to be there to entertain people. You're not supposed to be there to make people want to kill people or some shit. Even as a rapper, a street nigga, like, you need to tap in with people's like entertainment vibe. Like, you need to like let them know that there's more than just a nigga rapping and shit, because that's like, I feel like that's the thing with a lot of niggas. Like, niggas be super mysterious and shit, but it's like, if people know that there's more than just a rapper and there's an actual personality behind the rapper, people will like you. Like, that's why people fuck with Kid Cudi so much, and like, that's why like look at the difference between like Kid Cudi and Tyga, for instance. Like, Kid Cudi is a treasured national figure, like a treasured person, because he's like very open about his life and shit, and like, you know what he's kind of like, compared to Tyga, which is just a rapper who's cool. You'll listen to his songs, but you're never gonna be on that cult following shit, because you don't really know that much about the nigga, or care to know, because they don't really have that real of a personality like that. But that's just my thoughts. But hey, if you agree with me, let me know in the comments. If not, let me know in the comments. Hey, man, we dropping some new merch and shit. Gonna be in the link in the description. You already know, we dropping these hooded face masks, you dig? Real stay safe shit. We already got that shit coming. We dropping that shit November 1st. Y'all better tap in. We got the whole collection dropping and shit. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Keep showing love. Appreciate all of y'all. Peace.